Hello.
Hi.
So, some news from us is that we got Poor Marion booked in, didn't we?
Yes.
So we are going to go. That's really exciting.
Yep.
So, yeah, we may have some pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll see if we've saved anything, but that's a little bit of what we're up to.
Yeah.
So let's get a preview. Let's get a
Is this a trailer for our trip?
yes.
Episode 6 of The Prisoner.
The General.
Called The General, apparently.
Yeah.
We've had a general mentioned a few times.
Have we?
Maybe. Like in the last one, he said, "Oh, he's going to report to the general," but I don't know if he was just trying to make things up. Anyway.
Well, you don't know with this. That's
yeah,
the
you never
thing.
know.
Well,
is it a real general? Is it a fake general?
could it be number one?
Are we about to meet number one? That's a good question.
There's always a possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe there isn't a number one. I suspect that might be the case.
Oh wow, and yeah, it like the pillows and stuff. The room is very similar.
Yeah, well, they say they make their rooms similar to their actual rooms, so that they're not suspicious when they wake up. We've said that before.
Okay, sure. Just need a reminder.
We want information.
Peter Howell.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
He's the composer. It can't be the composer.
We will.
Oh,
Who are you?
Yeah, he was already.
The new number 2.
that number 2 looked like the number 2 from A, B, and C.
Oh right, yeah. I thought we'd seen him before. Yeah. And if we get a flyover, we've not seen that. It can be done before, have we?
This is an announcement from the General's Department. Will all students taking the 3-part history course...
He looks familiar, but I don't know where from.
Never too old to learn, sir.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a hog in the machine. The General?
Oh, he just missed him. Oh wow. It's everywhere.
Every word must be learned.
Oh wait.
It's quite simply the most
Oh, that was a
most
professor.
far-reaching, most beneficent and the donor.
And we're going to prove it. The subject of tonight's lecture is Europe.
This is it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm gaining so much knowledge right now. About Napoleon.
Oh, he did that?
Oh my god, I didn't know it. That's fascinating.
Must okay.
Namely that it would indicate future leadership and would at the same time raise Prussia's prestige. Very good.
Wow.
10 out of 10.
Okay.
It works.
But it's like a trigger, so they're all saying it in exactly the same way.
He wasn't asked as many questions.
Well, no, but it's like an automatic response.
Yes, like hypnotism.
Similar, yeah. Go on.
Oh yes, that it is. It's gone. Oh, number 12.
We've had a 12 before. 12 was the Doctor in A, B, and C.
Offered you a deal, didn't he? What was the treaty you had in September 1829? Wrong. I said what? Not when. Some special coaching.
Yeah.
Revise harder.
Yeah, it was an automatic response to hearing those words. He'd said the year, not what it was.
If you wish to be free, there is only one way. Destroy the General. Learn this and learn...
I can't help but feel like something not productive will come out of that.
This is number 2's room. It's changed layout, isn't it?
Yeah, but it
It's like
is.
a throne in it now, or whatever.
Yeah, just to changing furniture.
They've redecorated.
Yeah,
Don't
obviously.
like it.
Obviously, this room's more or less the same.
Yeah.
Creation out of destruction. Interesting deal to me. Considerable talent. What are you looking for?
Oh, Oh, they're all the number 2s.
Oh, is it?
Oh.
Ah.
Really not a bad likeness, is it?
Whoa! What? Ah.
It's gone to pieces. You are an odd fellow. I'm afraid you have the wrong end of the stick.
What? No. Yeah, you're all doing it. So. Oh.
Power cut. Crap.
This isn't even the first one, is it? There's some very interesting music in this one.
Oh.
Calling electric control. Report to my office in administration tomorrow morning.
Okay, his office.
Yes.
Oh. Very close there.
Fine.
I'm wearing sunglasses inside.
Maybe they're not sunglasses.
The 3D glasses.
Nah. Nah. But some other function.
Success.
Okay.
So the lectures arrive in test tubes. It's pretty funny.
Sure. Yeah, the whole style of what's going on is very interesting. It's like men in black with top hats. It's not something I ever thought I'd be saying. Yeah. Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah. Just wasn't ready for the punch, as usual.
Thought it might be a knock on the head.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's
Again.
like Hitman.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Very much like Hitman as
Yeah.
the sequence.
Yeah, it is, now that you mention it. But this music's an interesting choice. Which I already said, but ooh.
It's the lecture
Yes.
going into the
Stand by.
thing.
Cameras.
Oh.
Position.
Oh, what? That's one way to deliver the lecture. If that was it.
The lecture by injection. Oh. Did that not hurt him?
It
Oh yes,
must
it
have.
did. His hands
Oh,
bleeding.
whoa, yeah. Is that the first instance of blood? Yeah.
No,
No.
we had in the.
All operatives.
He was beaten up, wasn't he? In one of them, free for all, was it? And he had blood
Oh.
on his mouth.
Oh, well. I mean, that's a lot more, though.
It's a
It's
bit
all
more.
over his hand.
What's he transmitting?
And so much for the
The
theory,
lecture.
gentlemen.
No, but
Or-
he's swapped things over. I don't know what he's
Oh,
done.
the, might be the real
Oh, are they going to
message.
cut to him?
Lecture studio.
Oh, maybe.
Telecine.
Yeah, it's going fine. Just keep going.
Projection.
Ah. What were you just saying?
The bash on the head.
Yep.
I foresaw it.
But he's already swapped stuff around, so. Oh. Whoa!
Conscientious students.
Ah,
Freedom to learn, the liberty to make mistakes. Old-fashioned slogans.
so he'd written something and was okay.
Mind if we come round?
Was the general a computer?
Right away.
I did not even consider that. Oh, they gave him a cast at least. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
been the thing about this music. Is like, it's leaning towards lighter tone.
It is.
Like even when he's sneaking around, you know, it's kind of like, yeah. Here we go.
There you go. That's the general.
We saw it all along. Oh, whoa!
Oh, it's a bigger computer.
It's the computer behind the computer.
I'm gonna read it first.
Yeah.
Is it one of those paradoxes things?
It must be. It didn't look like much was written there. Oh, so no, that's not a computer. That's just a.
It like translates the question into a punch card. 'Cause
Yeah.
Computers are punch cards, aren't they?
Yes.
Back
Yeah.
in the day, I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
Blow up.
Oh. Instead of danger, it says a paradox or whatever. Oh yeah, that's done it. Mm.
Oh, F4! Control Alt Delete! It runs on
Oh.
Windows. It's a Mac. We can't Control Alt Delete. It doesn't work.
Oh. Oh my. Wow. Oh, now we get some fighting. Whoa.
Oh, and number 12. Don't touch it.
Why? Question mark. Why?
Oh.
Yeah, why?
God, you thought they'd have built in better error handling. Just some input sanitation, come on, simple. Professor clearly wasn't a software engineer. I think that's the first. Yeah.
You're already disapproving of this episode.
Compared to the others,
Yeah, well, yeah, we'll get to that. Peter Howell as Professor.
it wasn't the. It definitely wasn't the.
No.
composer.
No.
Ian Fleming
Oh, what?
as Manning Cafe and Top Hat.
Sitting down or just like, wait.
I don't know.
Oh no, in Top Hat.
I'll look at the cast list later, but I felt like I recognised a couple of people at least.
Yeah, we did. Assuming it is that. But, yeah, was he alive at this point? Still? I don't know. I'm sorry to say I don't know.
He would have been, yeah, he would have just about been alive. Hold on.
Maybe it's just a big coincidence and there's someone else called Ian Fleming that was in it.
Different guy, an Australian character actor.
Ah, okay. Interesting.
But
Right.
the James Bond Ian Fleming would have also been alive just at this time.
Right.
Anyway, so that was the general.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, you straight away went in with a thumbs down.
Yeah, it was not of all of the ones. It was by far, I think, the worst. Not that it was bad. It was still quite well made. But it just didn't interest me.
Yeah, I agree. I just didn't find myself as compelled by this one as previous. You know, I mean, kind of towards the end, it got a little bit. Yeah. As more things were like being revealed, you know, it's just kind of interesting in the moment to see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the ideas, you know, it's just it's not as it just wasn't as intriguing, you know. I mean, the idea of computers being used for stuff, you know, like education and all that. I mean, like that's I mean, it kind of predicts the future. Yeah,
even Doctor Who had the war machines by this point, which was
Yeah.
way better and way
Yeah.
more realistic, I think, in terms of what it was doing with computers.
Yeah. Oh, this kind of felt more like simplistic.
It did. Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
It really
you know?
was, I think. Yeah.
And that's not what we've come to expect from The Prisoner.
No. But yeah, exactly. That's what it is. It was probably a decent enough story, but it wasn't of the quality of the last ones.
No. I mean, it's kind of entertaining just on that kind of simple level. Like, you know, I kind of like watching it just to be in the world and all that,
Sure,
and to see the characters and how things unfold. But yeah, it wasn't the most. Yeah, it wasn't that interesting. The kind of main idea behind it, you know, I wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't kind of as invested to see where it was going. Just more of like okay, well, this is happening.
I think that you're bang on because that the hook of the episode is speed learn, But that's not a hook of a story. That's a cool idea that you build into your world
Yeah.
where there is some other story. That's a feature. That's like and the world is like this, and that's world building. That's not a story.
No.
And that's what this felt like. It felt like there wasn't much of a story. The hook, what was the goal? What was the aim? What was the drama?
It was just to
It
find
was
out more about the general.
To find out what the general. Well, it wasn't even that, because we didn't even. It's not even built up really as a mystery. We have on the tape. It says the only way to escape is to destroy the general.
Yeah.
But- and
Yeah.
at that point, it's an odd phrase to use if it's a human. Isn't
Exactly,
It? So
that's what I'm
from
thinking.
that point, I was like, well, what's the general rather than who's the general?
Okay.
So
I
I
don't
was-
know if I was, but yeah, I get it.
But it didn't feel like there was a whole lot of drive
No,
or motivation for a lot of things. It was just like, oh, this is a curiosity,
that's it.
but nothing more.
No, that was the motivation. Just, ooh, that's kind of interesting. This might have something to it.
Yeah.
But, had a little bit, but not
Yeah.
not that much. Yeah. I definitely felt a little underwhelmed as I was watching it. But
Yeah.
again, not bad. It was still a...
But
Yeah,
just on that,
yeah.
whilst we're on that point there, the whole it's the way to escape. Well, how is it the way to escape? We never explored that. Well, why is it the way to escape? And we've just ended it, and we've destroyed the general, and that's it. And how are we now better off without the general?
Well, the general is what the professor and everyone were relying on, but again, for the speed learning.
Why is it bad?
Well,
There was no discussion of that in the episode. There was a tiny bit of free to make mistakes, but I mean, just don't go to the lectures then. If you don't want to know these
pretty
things.
much everybody was, though. That's the thing.
Were they given a decision? If it was discussed as like you have to go,
Well,
but it wasn't.
Well,
it was
knowing-
never implied that it was a forced thing.
no. Well, knowing that this is the village, I don't know.
Still,
How. Oh wait, yeah, because
they
Yeah,
said
people
that
are
everyone
given
was
free.
buying in on it. Was there a plan here? What was number two's plan? Was this some kind of plan?
it might have been.
Because he said that everyone was buying into it or everyone was in on it. It was a human experiment. Was that just it? It was just a human experiment for what? What was the goal? What was the hypothesis? There was just nothing. They had a good idea and had nothing else. And didn't expand on it, didn't take it anywhere, didn't discuss it, didn't do anything.
Yeah, it doesn't give. At least not straight away. It just doesn't really give you a whole lot to
There's-
go off with.
Every episode so far, like we've said,
Has.
has stuff to think about. Oh, that was really interesting. I'm going to think about that later. There's a message here. There's something to it. This was so not.
Yeah, it is definitely the weakest episode, I think, or at least, the both of our least favorites, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, said it wasn't bad. Just
It was decently made, decently directed.
Yeah.
The acting's always been good in the show. I've not noticed anything dodgy yet.
again, consistent quality. It's just the story, the telling.
In
You
this
know.
episode, yeah.
Yeah, it depends on that, and it's normally really good, but this one just wasn't quite up to that kind of standard. Disappointing 5.5.
And I'm giving it a disappointing 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, as we were watching, I was waiting to be surprised. I was kind of...
It's the surprise is supposed to be it's a computer, right? But it's kind of obvious from the dialogue.
It wasn't as much to me, but still, I was still because, sometimes with these episodes, like, they start off a little bit, like you're not the most clear on what's going on, but then eventually it's like, oh, this is what's happening.
Yeah.
I was kind of waiting for that moment here.
Tonally, it was a bit weird as well with the happy, jaunty music, but it
I don't-
wasn't the style of the episode wasn't a light-hearted one. It was just kind of going along like sort of average tonality for this show, but
I
the
don't-
music was really like upbeat,
I
and
don't-
not even in the sarcastic upbeat
No.
like it is in the episode 1 with
That's-
the sort of off-kilter nursery rhymes.
Yeah, it was what I was gonna suggest, and what I thought it might be trying to do.
It just was weird though.
Mm.
It wasn't like that. It just
Yeah.
felt wrong.
then you got all the men in like the top hats as well. I mean,
Was it supposed to be funny? Because it didn't feel like it.
Yeah.
There was no jokes. There wasn't even any like serious jokes. Like you sometimes get like people playing it seriously, but what's going on is actually funny.
Yeah.
It wasn't even that.
Yeah, it didn't really. Yeah, if it was meant to be funny, then I must have missed it.
Me too. If there was supposed to be humour,
Yeah.
clearly the composer found some humour in it. I don't know. I didn't.
Yeah, I don't know, because a lot of the kind of like the staff, I guess, you know, the sort of more, you know, authoritative figures in this are kind of seen as like these, like, you know, kind of almost kind of exaggerated, you know, comical to a degree. Maybe that was what they were trying to do here, but it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. And they were the committee or something.
I don't know what they were. Yeah, they were discussing what was happening with the lectures. Were they stakeholders or something? I don't know.
The board of education.
The board of white guys, middle-aged white men. Yeah, I wasn't particularly keen on this episode at all. Unfortunately.
Well, let's hope that the next one is an improvement.
Yeah, we'll see you for something. We're going to be taking a short break from Prisoner actually now, because we've got like Doctor Who starting back up, or Sarah Jane. I don't know. Whatever we do, it's going to go on a break for a month or two.
Oh wow! Oh wow! You did mention to me before that we may have to pause it. Okay, right. Well, in that case, we'll see
Just
you.
letting you know.
Yeah, we'll see you in a month's time for more of The Prisoner.
Be seeing
Be
you.
seeing you.